bitches, how's it going? Tis I, Chloe's here, and I'm doing a review video. I got some goodies from Zebra Glitter and Nails, and she sent some Smarties my way. I love candy. And I got some cards in here and some instructions, and these are the Dainty liquids, so it's supposed to be like the low odor liquids from Sparkle & Co. and the delicate liquids from Triple D, so like a dip flu free situation. And I also got this pale base and to try and 2 powders. So here's what we are doing. This is the glitter wino clock, and then I got this other powder, charcoal, and I'm dehydrating my nails now before going in with the peel base. I do have an overlay on my nails, and I did not buff the shine off. I just left them shiny. But I'm still dehydrating just to make sure there's no any oil or debris or anything on my nails. Sorry, you guys, that I sound congested. We're fighting off the COVID over here in my way, and I think I have every symptom alive. So, sorry. This is really thick pill base, and when I opened it, I was like immediately like it was giving me Elmer's glue vibes, but then I was like, well, no, this is even a little bit thicker than that. And if you noticed, it said medium on the jar. It came with different, you could choose what you wanted. If you wanted it strong, weak, medium. I got medium, and I think it said it would last 4 to 7 days, 5 to 7 days was like the thing. I don't know. So if you get on there, you can choose what you want your strength to be, which I thought was interesting. And so I went with medium just because I don't like my mayonnaise to last a super long time anyways, because I film. So anyways, it's really thick, and I only did 1 layer of this, and it took approximately 3 to 4 minutes to dry. And it took longer on my thumb, I think, just because it was a bigger surface. So, it is quite thick. I don't know if you want it weaker or stronger on the strength, if it like gets thinner or thicker the way they make it. I'm not sure how that works. So, yeah, I can't really help on that. But anywho, this is going to be a longer video today, only for the fact that I am doing 2 manis in this video to prove a point. I'm doing 2 manis to prove a concept in this situation, and we will get into that here in just a second. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I decided I wouldn't apply a layer of base and then let it dry and then start dipping. I would just go in and start dipping for the purpose of, that's what I do with all of my other liquids. But I don't know, guys. Yeah. So I will say this. Look at this powder when I opened it. I don't know if this is like a norm for their powders, if I got a bad one or something, but it was super clumpy and chunky. Like, I tried to stir it, I shook it, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it wasn't working. Sorry for the yawn. It just wasn't working. And so you'll see when I apply it on my first layer, I was like kind of shocked. So I'm going to start on my index finger. You see how my nails look matte now? That means that they're dry. I touched them, no stickiness or anything going on. So I'm going to apply this now. These liquids are very thin, kind of like the other dip flu proof liquids, and it did flood my cuticles, so that was kind of a pain, but you just got to be careful when you use it. But see how clumpy that is? I don't know. It was just really, really weird. It was so weird. The powder, it was just weird. And the liquid, it is not slow drying. It's not like the Sparkle & Co. low odor base that was extremely slow. This is very fast. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to lose my train of thought. My head is hurting so bad. I am miserable. Oh, okay. So these dried extremely fast. Extremely fast. Like, I'm touching my finger right now, like, seeing, because in the Sparkle & Co. and Triple D low odor liquids, you could touch your nail after dipping and it was still, like, tacky, sticky. And this one was not. Like, it dried so fast. So, it, like, I would say it even dries faster than my, than Manny Boss Dip Base. And that's, like, a medium dry time. I would not recommend if you're planning to do an ombre with this, or, like, a multicolored, Manny on one nail with one layer of liquid. I wouldn't recommend this because it's going to dry faster than you're going to be able to work. So, see, like, I'm already struggling to clean around my cuticles there, which was hard because I kept flooding my cuticles because of how thin the liquid was. So, that was frustrating on my part. And so, as I'm getting through this Manny, it's just this weird powder situation is, like, throwing me off, right? And look, like, I got liquid stuck on my skin, between my skin and my nail, and I'm, like, trying to pry my nail off of my skin. And so I was kind of just having a little bit of a mess. Just a little bit. But my second Manny that you're going to see here in a few was, it came out a lot better than this one. And in my honest opinion, this one was because of the powder. It was the powder. The reason I did two Mannies, I took this one off almost immediately. The peel base worked great with just one layer. It really did. I was able to, after top coat and everything, get in and just take the nails, pop them right off, no problem. They came off in pieces, but it was still really easy to get them off. And it didn't, like, take my overlay with it or anything. Like, the peel off was really good on the peel base, so I do like that. And the liquids are fine. They didn't have a smell to them. Not the dip base and the top coat. Anyways, the activator, I think that no matter if you have low odor liquids or not, that's always going to have a smell to it, just because of what it has to be in order for it to cure the other liquids. But the base and the top coat didn't smell at all. My only issue was just that they were so, like, watery. It was hard for me to control, but I feel like the more you practice with them, you probably would get a good hang of it and be just fine. So liquids, sure, fine. I'll probably still use them. Like, my Manny Boss ones are my go-to, just because I'm spoiled with them, and I don't mind suffering mild dip flu for a good Manny Boss Manny. So, yeah. Okay, I take that back saying that the liquids were fine. The dip base is fine. I don't really care too much for the top coat, and you'll see why here in a few minutes. I did insert a little clip later in here. And to you guys, I added some, like, easy little nail art on both Mannies that I did not include in this video because this was, like, a liquids review video, and I've done other videos with the kind of art that I did, so I'm going in with my second layer, and this, I felt like this is kind of where things got weird. I guess I should probably say that this charcoal color, if it hasn't become too obvious at this point, is a thermal. It is a thermal. It's like a dark gray to cloudy white light gray color. But anywho, the first layer was fine. The second layer, when I go to scrub off, I noticed like texture and like weirdness going on my index finger, so you guys will see that. And so here we go. Let's see, where is it at? I got distracted by something there. I don't know what was going on. See, like there's just like white fluff bumps, I don't know, but I didn't appreciate it and I didn't care for it, and I was like, what the heck? So anywho, and on this little card it says the top coat, apply matte or shiny top coat and let dry twice and then let it dry. And then it says for extra glossy or extra shiny to buff, apply activator and then do the top coat twice. So I'm assuming they're saying that you can technically apply the top coat without activating and buffing, but I didn't do that. I just finished it how I normally would. And so that is what we're doing. So here is my top coat. So after filing and buffing, everything like looked fairly decent. There was a little bit of like patchiness going on my thumb that, like, I think it was like right in the center of my thumb was slightly darker than the surrounding area of my thumb. So that was kind of annoying. But again, this mani, it literally was, it was on for like 3 hours and then I took it off because I wanted to see like if it was the liquid also causing the powder to like skip like a little bit and be like spotchy, that's like spotty and splotchy. Wait, wow, okay, you know what, whatever. Yeah, I wanted to just see, I wanted to use the liquids with a different powder that I know how the powder performs and I know how it's supposed to look and everything, and I wanted to see if I could get a good mani out of that. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm applying this top coat. I'm capping my edges. This is already my second one. And I will say that it dried fairly fast. It didn't take a long time to dry, and you didn't have to go through the extra steps like you do the triple D low odor liquids. So I mean, that was a plus. But so you can see the little splotches, and then there's like this weird little patch on my thumb. Anyways, but then see, it looks dry, everything's good. It was about 5 minutes after this that I got up and washed my hands, and then I noticed this. It's like already peeled in this part of my index finger, and I was like, what the heck? So I don't know what that was about. It was a really weird situation. So I thought I would document that for y'all. So here we are the next day, and I already applied the peel base. I'm using the peel base again, same one layer, but we're using Mani Boss Chill Out as our powder today. And watch when I pull my finger out of the jar. Do you see how non-clumpy and weird that is? Like, it's normal. That's what it's supposed to look like when you pull your finger out of the jar. Not all disarrayed. So I don't know if it was like just an a batch issue or what, but I didn't care for the powder, and I probably won't use it again. The glitter was fine. I did do a sprinkle ombre on my ring finger and glitter placement in the last mani with it. That was fine. It was the solid for me that I did not like. So I'm going to do this mani, and then here's our second layer. I'm going through this one faster just because, you know, I've already been talking about the liquids and everything, and I'm just trying to prove a point. And I'm going to do some stamping on this one, but again, you're not going to see it. I do have stamping videos, so this is, I edited that out. But the top coat, so like the base, again, is very, very fast drying. So if you're more of a medium to slow dry time person, I do not recommend this liquid. I recommend the Triple D delicate liquids for a slower dry time. Sparkle & Co. might be too slow drying, so I feel like the delicate liquids from Triple D are a good dry time. These, if you're wanting a fast dry time, I don't blame you. Like, I would recommend these if you want a fast dry time. But if you're somebody who, like me, gets messy around the cuticles and you need time to clean up, don't get this. This is going to dry way too fast for you. And so with the activator, now I'm going to top coat. Now onto top coat, you've seen in the last one that it did start to chip and peel on my index finger. Well, after wearing this mani for a few days, I noticed that I didn't like the way the top coat looked. And again, this could be just me being spoiled by my Mani Boss liquids, but it didn't give me the glass-like look that I like or that I want. And when you feel of the nail, it wasn't like that smooth, really like soft glass-like texture. It was smooth, but a little like, I don't know how to explain it. It just wasn't like smooth like butter. It was like smooth, kind of. It wasn't, I don't know. I know, guys. I know. I'm weird, but that's just, it wasn't smooth. It was just smooth. And I want the Mani Boss smooth from their top coat. Like, that's just my preferred. And I will say also, it was thin. Like, the top coat was thin. It wasn't thick like the Mani Boss top coat. You get 2 layers of Mani Boss top coat, and it's like, oh, that's nice. You know it's gonna like hold up. This, didn't get that like comfort of, oh, this is gonna last. So this is my video, guys. I hope this was kind of helpful. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.